Welcome to a brand new series with a brand new game that I am looking forward to playing, or at least trying out. Not sure if this is going to be a long-running series or if this is going to just be like a one-off or a 1, 2, 3 off, something like that. We have Star Trek Voyager: Across the Unknown. I will be trying this game out with keyboard and mouse, so you will be seeing my mouse cursor. I have not played this. I have not booted this up until just now. I changed the settings, went to a graphic setting that is epic. I suspect that this game does not take much in the way of processing power. This is supposedly a real-time strategy game. We're going to start on adventure for difficulty. Resources are plentiful, combat is manageable, dialogues and away missions are less challenging, and homesickness is a minor problem. It can go all the way up to Years of Hell, which those of you that are familiar with the Star Trek universe will know that that was a time in Voyager's past, which is in the future, in a timeline that didn't happen. Canonically, it happened and then it was reversed. Where everything was hell. And the game / the world of Star Trek was quite difficult for the Voyager crew. Like I said, we're going to start adventure. Focus on the journey. Recommended for players who want to enjoy the story and exploration without the constant pressure of the fight for survival. You're the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and the decisions you make will reshape the story. It is caching shaders. Now, that is something I haven't seen in a long time. We're at 50%, and I will take a long sip of coffee, and I believe we'll be finished. Okay. I'm guessing I have to click to continue. There we go. Autosave.
A few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns.
I'm going to crank the volume up a little bit here. Not much, just a bit.
She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found. And because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager.
Is it leaving Deep Space Nine?
Might even get to touch the helm.
I guess you don't have to know much going in, because they're kind of just reviewing the story for us here. Okay, not everything is voiced. As is often the case with my games, I will begin by voicing everything, and then I will become tired, and I will just let the text scroll. Don't think I haven't noticed. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the Academy. Ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. We love Harry Kim. We love him. Not so sure about this 3D model of him. He doesn't quite look like him, but he got his portrait down here. Good old Kim. Ensign Kim. I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me Pilot Extraordinaire, Ensign. Tom Paris, he's looking old. At least his 3D model is looking old. Character profile, almost as I remember it. Voyager, at this point, is now, what, 25 years old? Something like that. So, The Maquis, wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, relax, guy, relax. I was with the Marquis only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Penal colony? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badland. Maximum warp. The Badlands, a area of space that everything basically doesn't work. Your scanners don't work. Your engines are kind of messed up. There's a lot of like weird, I don't know, nebula stuff going on there. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Oh, well, I guess the game's going to explain it for you. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming! A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. I believe this game is supposed to play a little bit like real-time strategy. Red alert. Helm. Evasive maneuvers. Too late. The wave will only intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Whoosh. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmen paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Doctor? Damn! The doctor, if I remember right, is no more. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves. Barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway Engineering. We need stellar cartography back online. Now. Okay, here we go. Click on the question mark icon 1 on the left screen to revisit any tutorial. Oh, so this game does have controller support. What can I say? I'm tempted. Okay. Activate the stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship. To activate it, open up its menu by selecting the room and switching to the power supply. Switching on the power supply. Okay. We are in controller mode now. The great thing about controller mode is it gets the mouse cursor off the screen. The bad thing is you are a little bit limited. We will switch on stellar cartography. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. The caretaker's cradle. Or his station? The caretaker station? Maybe it was called his cradle? Maybe it was called his station? I don't quite remember. Like I said, it's been about 25 years since I saw Episode 1 of Star Trek Voyager. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Scan points of interest. 1. Marked with white question marks to reveal resources. 2. Scan until you reveal deuterium, the fuel source. Okay, so we can scan. We're using the left joystick to move around. There's a Class C star and a Class G star. A bunch of planets. And some ships. And some debris fields, apparently. At least one. A shipwreck. Okay, let's start scanning. Let's scan closer to where we are and work our way out. One cycle away, a Class D planet. I guess that's scanned now. A shipwreck. Resources, no data. Okay, hold X to scan. Could I hold X on the planet to scan? No. It's in the cold zone, which is odd because it looks like it's quite close to the stars, but we'll go with it. Hold X to scan. Let's grab the deuterium then. Apparently we found some. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. This is what I like. The different colors of the chance bar represent possible outcomes. Obviously, dark green to light green is excellent and good. Yellow is average. Orange and red are bad or terrible outcomes. Lead to low rewards and medium to major setbacks, like injured rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. Let's set course. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so this is like a little bit of a light yellow, light green. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging other parts of the ship. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. We need a torpedo launch bay, or we could leave. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down, but structurally sound with sealed storage components. Sorry, compartments. Okay. Average. Well, that's not very lucky. 45% reward distribution. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Okay, we're at main engineering. Apparently we cannot go any higher. These all have locks on them. But we will turn it on at least. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing? This array? I can't tell, Captain. But our scans detect a marquee vessel next to it. I don't see it. I'm looking at the array. Where's the marquee vessel? Is it behind it? Optional. Try hailing them. Sensor array, chance 100%. Scan for life signs. Let's hail the marquee. Hail them. No response, Captain. Okay, well that was a big old fat nothing burger. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. Chance 50%. Array is level 1. Our sensor array is level 1. So I guess we get a 35% boost. So what's that, 85% chance to succeed? What happens if you fail? What about the array? Failure! Okay. Okay, we're going to be restarting the campaign here. No, I'm just kidding. We'll go with it. It seems our sensors can't penetrate it. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a deuterium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. Keep track of your resources in the main hub. Deuterium, your fuel that powers the warp drive. Deuterium and tritanium, essential for construction and repair. Did she not ask for deuterium? Did she ask for duranium? That's going to be challenging to keep track of. Crew is needed to operate key systems and rooms. Okay, I'm taking the mouse out here to mouse over these resources. Borg nanites, bioneural gel packs, science points, dilithium. It's a rare resource that's mandatory for the warp core upgrades. It can also be used to construct shuttles, to hire allied ships for combat, and to advance the tech tree. Dilithium is a valuable trading resource. Deuterium. It can also be used to replicate food. Cycles. Okay, so is this thing spinning here? These two side things spinning to make time, to show time is flowing? Our energy. Batteries. Duranium. Tritanium. Food. Crew. And idle working teams. Cycles past 2. Okay, we are back to using the controller. Voyager's here. Couple planets that apparently we've scanned. They don't have question marks over them. And planets. Let's scan the planet. It's got duranium, but we don't know how much. Set a course. Safely search for anything valuable without entering the station. If we had engineering, we could repair parts of the mining station to mine some resources. We came across an unknown mining station. The station is under lockdown and seems to be damaged. Mission outcome, good. The station has already been looted. We still managed to salvage a few resources, Captain. 70% resource, 70% reward distribution. We now have all the duranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Damaged rooms are not operational. Select a room to bring up the room controls. If you have the resources and work teams needed, you can initiate repairs. Let us repair. Can't upgrade it, obviously. Let us repair. The ship's primary hub for beaming personnel and cargo to and from the planetary surfaces and other vessels. Makes away missions possible. It is repairing. What? Do I just wait? It's ready. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. Alternatively, we could explore, but let's follow the story for now. Set course to the array. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Where is the marquee vessel that was supposedly docked here? I don't see it. Away missions present a series of challenge. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with the matching skills for your away team. Looks like we can only take 2. And apparently, these are the 2 we're taking. We've got our pilot, Tom Paris, who I would not send on this away mission since we need someone to drive the ship. And Ensign Harry Kim. He's just an ensign, so he can go. Start mission. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Captain, we appear to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Okay, so we've got some numbers here. I'm guessing these numbers correspond to the skills that are required for each one. Man, it looks like they can both do something, I guess. Look for any footprints or strange noises. Pretty good chance for success there. Scan for any life signs or strange energy signatures. Oh, I can choose between the 2. So you can't do both. Or maybe you can. Maybe you have to lock in each one. Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on a porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. So Kim is now fatigued because he scanned. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on. 15 reward, but the risk is a little bit higher, apparently. Yeah, it's a little bit higher. Try to read his body language for any clues. Low risk, lower reward. Or the fatigued Harry Kim, with his quick wit, can argue with facts that this cannot be a farm on Earth and you want to know what's going on. We'll try Tom. Tom will get his chance to shine here. Read his body language for any clues. Success. Harry and Tom, or Tom and Harry, I guess it really doesn't matter. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's trying to put on an act, but they can't quite put a finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, murmuring about Harry and Tom being early and how it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. And we got, I guess, +5 beaker and magnifying glass. I'm going to guess that's science. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the cumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for a critical success. That would be the golden part of the chance bar. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Investigate the barn wall for a hidden door. That looks like it's like a 50-50 chance. Try to analyze what these energy readings could be. Pretty good chance there. Try to find a way to break the illusion of the wall. This one's giving us a new kind of reward. Blue circly thing. How do I get them both to do it? I have no idea. How do I get them both to do it? It's not X. It's not click, because click just changes. Oh, okay, like this. You get them both to do it this way. Yeah, let's have them both do it. We have a chance for a critical success, which we did not get. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people of the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion, the back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man, that'd be Chakotay, and a half-Klingon woman, B'Elanna Torres, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the missing Marquis. They're being held captive, Captain. We must get them out of here. Wake the tattooed man. Or wake the half-Klingon woman. Well, okay, this is a critical choice, but if we choose to wake the tattooed man, we could fail. We get 20 bars as our reward. We have 53 bars right up here. I can't remember what they are. We can get 200 of this thing, whatever this is, circles with pluses in them. I'm going to wake the Klingon because I think that having her join our team will give us physical combat options. Your choice has consequences. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. 300 circle pluses. And they leveled up. Okay. We'll take it. A sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa, I'm back on Voyager? What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems he's still on the array. I hope. Captain, we're being hailed by the Marquis. It's B'Elanna Torres. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Face to face, despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Marquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I want to have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Torres, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Marquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you, I performed my Marquis duties to the highest standards. Pitok! You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay, and we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed and their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in the engineering office to mobilize additional workforce. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. Okay, more tutorials. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit and the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Battery component, life support. Life support is offline. We should probably turn it on. Provide artificial gravity and breathable atmosphere. Without life support, a deck cannot function and its building space is inaccessible. We've got life support on. Oh, wait. So this life support, turn it off, only affects up here. And this life support affects here? Perhaps? Life support restored on deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Okay. So each deck has its own life support, it would seem. Okay. And there's all these ruined rooms, which we'll be able to build in, I suspect. More life support down here all the way to deck 15. And it goes even lower? Or is this... Are we in outer space now? Okay, we can zoom out. We can indeed zoom out. Interesting. Okay. So we need to turn the engineering office on. First, we need to repair it. It takes 2 cycles to repair. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and duranium. Okay. Let's start scanning. Scan it. It has some resources. Scan this. Also some resources. Scanning apparently takes no time at all. Resources there. Resources. Resources. Is that everything? Apparently that is everything. What's this down in the corner over here? What's this? Notifications. Activate the stellar cartography in the lower part of the ship. To activate it. So how do I get back to the ship? Left button. Okay. We get back to the ship that way. It wants me to turn on stellar cartography. Or maybe it's already on? Where is stellar cartography? Mess hall. Shield. I would think we would want that on pretty fast, to be honest. Science lab. Aerial shuttle bay. Phaser controlled. One ruined room that we can access. Holodeck. Battery. Shield generator. Bridge. Mess hall. Science laboratory. We've already looked at those. Torpedo bay. Navigational deflector. Transporter room. Workshop. Stellar cartography. Okay, stellar cartography is already on. Change to resources and amount in another system. Okay, so apparently we can scan outside the system if we upgrade it. For now, we're stuck in the system. We've scanned everything. I guess we should go and gather some more resources. Do we want more bricks? Or do we want more circle pluses? I guess we want more bricks. Let's set a course. Around the sun. We've repaired engineering office. Life support active. Provides up to 1 work team. Work teams are required to perform repairs, construction, and hull repair on board Voyager. Let's enter the ship now. It's ready. Do I need to man it? Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris, occupies work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. The morale bar shows your current morale, the change to morale per cycle, and icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the overview screen and switch to morale to get a detailed info about your crew's needs. Your decision in ship management, food, crew quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. That's no good. Okay, well, let's fix the life support. And by fix, I mean turn it on. It wasn't damaged. Life support restored to Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extreme damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Let's repair. Repair in progress. It takes 3 cycles. Until completion, we should address crew accommodations. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. Removing debris takes cycles. To pass time, travel on the map. Let's clear the debris. We're waiting for our work teams to finish. We should continue to collect more resources. We need a tractor beam to do this. Do we have the tractor beam? We detect a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris seems to be the remains of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful. Let's try the tractor beam. We lost due to full storage. Okay, so there's a max of how many of these bricks we can hold. We are full up, 100 bricks. So at this point, we want to spend some bricks. The mess hall is being repaired. The ruined room is being repaired. I didn't realize that we would fill up on those. But that's fine. Let's go 1 cycle away to this interstellar cloud. Mess hall is ready. Life support active, provides the crew with a place where they can gather for meals and to relax away from their duty stations. It is repairing still. I guess it's not ready. Maybe we need 1 more cycle. Maybe it's ready, it's just not open. No, it's ready. It's ready. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is used to consume premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale but consume deuterium. How do I switch to better rations? Well, there's the reason why morale is in the tank, but how do I switch? Wait until the ruined room is clear. Switch to replicator rations in the mess hall. Oh, it's in the mess hall. Okay. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Excellent. Which means our morale should be going down still because we are quarterless. It's costing us 50 morale per cycle. Well, we will have quarters soon. Once ruined room is fixed up. The holodeck is damaged. Lots of things are damaged. Torpedo launcher damaged. I should repair a weapon system of some kind in case we run into issues. Phasers. Our life support is active on deck 5. So let's repair the phaser room with our new repair crew that we have at the ready. It takes 2 cycles and costs 15 blocks. Fires a powerful beam that deals moderate damage to shields and moderate damage to hull. Providing more energy to weapons increases the fire rate. Each additional room increases +2 energy threshold, +50 weapon subsystem health, limited to 4 additional rooms. We will begin repairs on the phasers. That's our first actual choice outside of the tutorial. And we'll head to the debris field. The ruined room has now been cleared. It is ready. Ruined room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It'll do wonders for morale, Captain. To begin to build new rooms, select the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Okay, we can build a maintenance room, a crew room, a technology room, a combat room, or a Borg technology room. Crew. Emergency quarters accommodates 12 crew in crammed, limited quality quarters. Crew quarters, we are missing the technology for that. Officers' quarters, missing the technology. Sick bay. The ship's primary medical facility heals injured and sick crew and heroes over time. We lack the resources. The holodeck would be great. We lack the resources. Or an observation lounge, a social hub for the crew. Features a full bar, comfortable seating, and a breathtaking panoramic view of the cosmos. Reduces maximum hull by 30. I guess we're building emergency quarters because there's nothing else to build. The crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodations, or morale may drop faster than you like. It's going to take 6 cycles to build that. I'm getting a... You hear that? Accept Commander Tuvok's comms request. Where do I do that? Whoa! I apparently kept moving. Phaser control room is now operational. And it switched on. Now how do I answer Tuvok? Oh, there it is. Left arrow. It's at the bottom of my screen. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Ugh. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Okay, these are interesting choices. We can try appealing to his humanity. 80% chance for success. Intimidating him. 80% chance for success. Let B'Elanna do the talking. I don't know about that. I don't remember her being very diplomatic. Or we have a 100% optional scan the array. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of them, Captain. And no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to now? Janeway is quite brash. She often uses the intimidation tactics. Give me what I want, or I will blow you up. We won't leave without them. Return our crew, or face the consequences. You are adrift, lost in a struggle you cannot comprehend, and I have no time for this. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. You're used to talking it out back home, but out here next time, let me do the talking. Are you hearing those little beeps? Is there something going on my PC? It doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe that was just background beeps. That happens on my PC quite often, as you may have noticed. It's still early in the morning, so I'm just taking a sip of coffee while we get going here. Your methods might have worked against the Cardassians, but this is a different kind of adversary. Captain, Commander, I fail to see how this spirited debate will help us locate our missing crew members. Perhaps a more logical approach would be beneficial? You're right, Tuvok. It seems the Delta Quadrant is getting to our heads. What do you suggest? I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet on the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? We're stuck with each other, Janeway. We will work together and go our separate... We work together and go our separate ways. Fine? Helm, set course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. Set course for the 5th planet in the neighboring system, maximum warp. Okay, we have the sector map. The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. And we arrived at the debris field. Okay. So we were already on our way here. Why would we simply collect the easily accessible resources when we have... Is that golden chance? No, wait. That's chance for failure, isn't it? We'll try it anyway. We lost some due to full storage. We received only a 45% reward distribution. But we're full. So, oh well. We have a work crew ready to do some repairs. We have a work crew building the emergency quarters. What do we want to repair next? All of these are damaged. Life support needs to be repaired first before we can use that deck. The shuttle bay. The torpedo launcher. We could upgrade, but we don't have enough purple brain. What is purple brain? Tritanium. We don't have enough tritanium. We need tritanium for that. We could repair the science lab. I believe that would let us start researching new technologies, perhaps. We really are going to want the shield generator, though. That's going to make more sense. Let's repair the shield generator. And we are at the system map. Voyager is here in system 2-032.0. 2-032.1.2 blocked. First deal with the array. Whoa. Okay. It's only 8 cycles away. Can I scan it first? I can. Okay. We're looking at a Class G star with some debris fields. a Class P planet, a Class O planet, Class J planet, Class Y planet, shipwreck, Class H planet, Class L planet, and Okampa. So we know the name of this planet. The other ones we don't. And these are just debris fields. Can we scan them for free? We cannot. We need to upgrade stellar cartography. Whatever. Let's just set a course. Our shield generator is online. Life support active. Provides the ship with a deflector shield during combat. Enter the ship. Check on the repairs. Provides the ship with deflector shields during combat. Raises shield capacity to 40. We'll keep it switched on. You can assign a hero to the room to receive an efficiency bonus. Required hero attribute security. We could put Tuvok in the shield generator room for additional room efficiency. And we'll do that. The mess hall could use a hero. There are no heroes with diplomacy. Phaser control room. Increase the fire rate of the phasers, but he's in the shield generation room, so we don't want to move him. Navigational deflector. Could use an engineer. -1 damage per cycle from phenomena. I don't know if that's going to be something we care much about. Transporter room. +2% to hero skills. Stellar cartography. There are no heroes that can go there. Main engineering. B'Elanna is a much better engineer than Harry Kim. Who knew? +38% warp core repair rate. There's no reason not to put her there. What about the bridge? Management. The bridge is the starship's primary command center, supervising all ship operations. Hire allied ships to help in combat. Combat allies, we don't have any. Mess hall is the diplomacy. We don't have it. Okay. Life support? Can't be manned. Well, one way or another, we need to put one more work crew out there. Let's repair the science lab. 2 cycles. We're still at warp. Emergency quarters are now available. They accommodate 12 crew in crammed, limited quality quarters. -1 morale per cycle. 2 energy. In the science lab, life support active. Allows for analysis of found objects. Enables research of technologies in the tech tree. Produces 1 science per cycle. Each additional science lab increases the research speed. The emergency quarters are active. We're losing less morale per turn. The science lab is active. Let's start researching. Wow. This is quite the tech tree. Tier 1 is at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 is accessible. 3, 4, and 5 are locked, according to this little plus thing and these little locky things here. Reveal this technology to learn more about it. Bussard collectors. Small battery compartment. Workshop level 2. The plasma torch. Interphasic coil spanner. Cargo bay level 2. I might want that because I'm hitting the max of my storage. Unknown technology, unknown technology. Hyper spanner. Shuttle bay. Negotiation tactics. Increases the time that trade offers stay available. We have crew technologies, including the crew quarters, which we really could use. To be honest, that might be what we go for. Inspired workshop. Sick bay level 2. From 5 to 8 patients. Delicious meals. Observation lounge. Officers' quarters and emergency quarters level 2. I don't know. For science. Field training. Navigational deflector system. Transporter room, level 2. Resource analysis sensors. Unknown. Hydroponics bay. Biolab. Produce gel packs from food and duranium. Combat. We'll go all the way to the side and then scroll our way across. Captain's acknowledgement. Increases morale after a 1 combat by 50. Hull reinforcement. Unknown. Improved phaser fire rate. Disruptor control room. Fires a pulse that deals high damage to shields but low damage to hull. Each additional room increases energy threshold by +2 and weapon subsystems health by +20. Torpedo launcher, level 2. Torpedo shield penetration. Rotate shield frequencies. Regenerative shielding. Hull reinforcement. Enhanced maneuvering thrusters. Salvage protocols. And Borg technology, we don't have any. There were a lot of choices that felt pretty good. But it's got to be either the storage capacity for materials, which was somewhere in here. Cargo bay, level 2. It's got to be either cargo bay level 2 or crew quarters. 14 turns, 16 turns. 70 science, 40 science. This is locked. Never mind. I can't get it. It's locked. I didn't see that. We will begin research on crew quarters. I guess you have to somehow get over to tier 2. Okay, you have to unlock tier 2 before you can do tier 2. But we're already researching crew quarters. Let's finish that research first. We have 2 repair crews that are ready to get to work. Let's start fixing life support. Never mind, we can't do that. We need more eraser blocks and more pink brain, or sorry, purple brain. We don't have those. Can we repair sickbay? Yes. It only takes 12 blocks to do that. We will repair sickbay, and we will repair the torpedo launchers, 3 cycles for each. And they're ready. That did not take long at all. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. And the torpedo launcher. We could assign a hero, but Tuvok is already busy. He's got a lot of things he can do. In the show, we could put Tom Paris in sickbay, but only after like season 3 or 4. Before then, he can't. Okay. top left, I see optional, clear more ruined room and build emergency quarters for the entire crew. We need more emergency quarters. Let's clear this room. And let's clear this room. It's a smaller room, so it's only going to take 4 cycles. The larger room takes 6. We've now arrived at Okampa. It says investigate the 5th planet. Which planet is the 5th planet? I guess you go by the rings around. So that was planet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever's on this ring. So it'd be this planet is the 5th planet. I guess that makes sense. But this is the planet it sent us to. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. It's been about an hour. I'm going to put the controller down for a moment. I'm going to refill my coffee, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to keep going. This has been Star Trek Voyager, Episode 1. Lots of tutorials, but I'm seeing what they're building, and I'm interested to keep picking away at it. Until next time, friends. Take care.